I'm Cesar Delgado from back roads of Illinois. I am joining with Jeff Petersen from San Saba, Texas. He is a loan officer in Texas for Farm Credit. How are you, Jeff? Welcome to come by to visit for the show.
Well, thank you, Caesar. And I'm well, and I hope you are well.
Tell us about history of the Farm Credit and what year did started Farm Credit.
Well, yes, sir. I started at Farm Credit here in this office in 2003. So I've been here a little over 20 years. My credit, I'm a credit guy by trade. So my focus has always been on credit side, the number crunching side of the deal, more so than the relationship side of the deal. And so I came to Farm Credit from actually public accounting. I just loved working in the banks when we did our bank exams and stuff. So when I had an opportunity to come to Farm Credit, I took the chance, and it's been a great career.
What is Farm Credit? That is a non-farmers and young farmers.
So here in our area of Texas, we're in the central area of the state, about 100 miles northwest of Austin. We're on the edge of the hill country. So a lot of the land transactions that happen in San Saba County and surrounding counties, or really all around the Austin area and San Antonio area for that matter, go to basically non-farmers. They're buying a place to go hunt for the weekend and a place to usually their long-term plan is to eventually build a retirement home on some of these places. So a lot of what Farm Credit does in Central Texas is finance these. Some of them are small, some of them are large tracks for these non-ag folks. And yeah, and as far as the young guys, we do actively court young farmers. We do have a young beginning and small program. We've got different names for them. Ag Start is one of them, where we have slightly relaxed underwriting standards, and we work closely with those guys to try to get them going. But it's as our land base shrinks, agriculture is changing in Central Texas. So I would say that we're not going to get squeezed out. We're just going to get squeezed down. So we've got to figure out how to use the acres that are left in production the best way.
Outfitters for a deer hunter.
Yes, yes. So a lot of Central Texas and hill country does revolve around hunting. The first 2 weeks or the weekend before deer season opens and the weekend of deer season, the line at the fight will be 3 blocks long. We'll have so much traffic. A good friend of mine owns a feed store here, and a good part of his business is selling deer feed and accessories to the weekend guys that come in to go hunting. And then there's a handful of operations that are solely focused on hunting and on big deer.
Would you like to go to tell the audience about the services offered in Farm Credit in Texas?
Sure. So, of course, we are a farm credit cooperative that shares our earnings with borrowers. One of the unique things about Capital Farm Credit, where I work, is we do have an allocated equities program. So eventually, over the life of the loan, virtually all the profits made from your loan will be returned to you. I mean, you get a big chunk up front, and then the rest take up to 10 years to get paid out, but it's something we pride ourselves on, that we consider ourselves a true cooperative in that sense. So of course we have the land mortgages. That's the largest part of the business by far. And then we also do operating loans for crop farming and cattle, or any livestock really, but cattle are by far the largest part of it. Here in Central Texas, you know, lots of cow-calf operations, a few stocker guys, and then there's a handful of sheep and goat operations too. And then on the grain side, in our area, all the grain goes for feed one way or another. Most of our wheat's grazed out or put up for hay. We're really stock farmers here. But Farm Credit also offers that opportunity for operating loan financing and financing for cattle and equipment as well. And then we've also got some crop insurance services, which in our area, where we're all stock farmers, the main focus of that is the livestock revenue protection to lock in a floor on your calf crop or feeder crop. And then the rain insurance, the annual forage policies and the pasture range and forage policies are pretty common here to attempt to offset part of our drought risk.
Do you have any final thoughts on your job as a loan officer for Farm Credit?
Well, yes, it's been a rewarding career. It's really fun to watch guys that do well and put land and put an operation together. It's very rewarding to see that happen. Farm Credit overall, we've got great people. The people in my office are just absolutely spectacular. My supervisors, maybe the best ever. So that's the good points. Now I'm not a software guy, so the technology just really makes me mad sometimes. But overall, it's a really good place to work. I'll get that headshot to you.
This is Jeff Petersen from San Sabin, Texas, from back roads of Illinois. I am Cesar Delgado. Have a great day.
Have a great day, Caesar. Thank you.